Wars and conflicts between the territories of the Khmer Rouge Empire. The Khmer Rouge regime, under the leadership of Pol Pot, left a dark and devastating legacy in Cambodia. During their rule from 1975 to 1979, the Khmer Rouge sought to create an agrarian communist society, resulting in widespread suffering, human rights abuses, and conflicts within the territories. Under their control, one of the major conflicts within the Khmer Rouge Empire was the Cambodian-Vietnamese War. Tensions between the Khmer Rouge and Vietnam escalated, leading to a series of border skirmishes and clashes. The Khmer Rouge accused Vietnam of encroaching on Cambodian territory, while Vietnam accused the Khmer Rouge of mistreating Vietnamese communities living within Cambodia. In December 1978, Vietnam launched a full-scale invasion of Cambodia, ultimately overthrowing the Khmer Rouge regime and installing a pro-Vietnamese government. The conflict between the Khmer Rouge and Vietnam triggered a larger regional conflict known as the Sino-Vietnamese War. China, a supporter of the Khmer Rouge, launched a military offensive against Vietnam in response to its invasion of Cambodia. The conflict resulted in heavy casualties and strained diplomatic relations between the two countries. Within Cambodia itself, the Khmer Rouge regime was marked by internal conflicts and power struggles. The brutality and paranoia of Pol Pot's regime led to purges and executions of perceived enemies, both within and outside the Khmer Rouge ranks. Factional rivalries and ideological disputes within the leadership further contributed to the internal strife and instability. Ethnic and cultural tensions were also prevalent within the Khmer Rouge Empire. The regime sought to impose a radical version of agrarian communism, leading to the dismantling of traditional social structures and suppression of ethnic and religious identities. Minority groups, such as the Cham Muslims and ethnic Vietnamese, faced persecution and discrimination, resulting in violence and forced displacement. The conflicts within the territories of the Khmer Rouge Empire resulted in immense human suffering and loss of life. The policies of forced labor, mass executions, and widespread starvation led to the deaths of an estimated 1.7 to 2.2 million people, constituting a significant portion of Cambodia's population at the time. The scars of these conflicts continue to impact Cambodian society and its process of healing and reconciliation. In the aftermath of the Khmer Rouge regime, Cambodia faced the daunting task of rebuilding and recovering from the devastation. Efforts were made to establish a process of justice and accountability, including the establishment of the Extraordinary Chambers in the Courts of Cambodia, ECIC, commonly known as the Khmer Rouge Tribunal. The tribunal aimed to prosecute the most senior leaders responsible for the atrocities committed during the Khmer Rouge era. The conflicts and atrocities within the territories of the Khmer Rouge Empire remain a dark chapter in Cambodian history. The legacy of suffering and trauma endured by the Cambodian people serves as a reminder of the importance of promoting human rights, justice, and reconciliation. Efforts to document and preserve the memory of the victims, as well as to educate future generations about the horrors of the Khmer Rouge era, are ongoing. The wars and conflicts within the territories of the Khmer Rouge Empire not only involved external powers but also witnessed internal struggles and regional tensions that further exacerbated the suffering and devastation experienced by the Cambodian people. One notable internal conflict within the Khmer Rouge regime was the purges and power struggles among its own ranks.